let's get right into it. Before we get to the rewind, I want to ask a quick question. And the question is, what did you learn this weekend, week 13? Who wants it? I mean, I know what I learned.
You learned a lesson that I learned last week.
Russell?
I'll go first. And it's you got to buy into the heating up.
Explain that.
We've been talking lately about living by the NBA Jam rule of 2 games is heating up, 3 is on fire, and there were several players this weekend where they're coming off of two explosive games, and then they
had
hit.
a big game.
Then they hit big
Doug
time.
Baldwin. Doug Baldwin's on fire.
Doug Baldwin, Jeremy Hill, Russell
fire.
Wilson. I mean, there was several guys where
CJ Anderson might have been heading there.
But
the
he
ankle
definitely
injury.
was, but he got hurt. Yeah.
Also, Eddie Lacy not on fire.
He's there you go. Well, there you go. It doesn't always work because he was
steaming pile of something, but not on fire.
I guess when you stay out too late and you miss a curfew, when a grown man misses his curfew, you sit him down and almost cost your team a victory. Ridiculous. Grown man with a curfew.
All right, here's what I learned this week. I learned that the pre-draft hype from way long ago about what a great rookie running back class this was going to be was legit. Just like way before the draft of the year before, we heard it's one of the best wide receiver drafts of all time. And so that news that was, I mean, we're talking seasons before. Look at the rookie running backs this week. David Johnson.
Yeah.
Thomas Rawls.
Well, Rawls wasn't part of the draft.
No, but he's a no. He absolutely is one of the thing that was said about this rookie class was the depth, that it's just so deep. So you've got undrafted guys. You got Buck Allen, Yeldon, all in the top 7, and that's not even including Todd Gurley, who's the best of the rookie running backs. So what that made me think is there any news right now? Because this time last year, you already were hearing about the upcoming rookie running back draft class. And I feel like, and I remember that the year before about the wide receivers, I don't feel like there's any like.
We'll get into. I mean,
I know we're a ways from that, but I'm just saying, that's what I learned this weekend. So I really like the very early hype.
Had huge games from some of those rookies, and we'll talk about that. I learned a very valuable lesson that Mike learned a week ago. Never sit Russell Wilson.
My favorite tweet was of the week and was somebody quoting Andy, and it says from Andy.
I'll show you how
to sit Russell Wilson.
Wrong. I apologize. I was wrong. He was heading towards on fire.
This week, I will make Russell Wilson my sit of the week so that all of you listeners can start him and have fantasy gold.
He had like a 50 – well, it didn't really matter. He had like a 55-yard touchdown run called back on a hold, and then the next play he threw a bomb to Doug Baldwin for a touchdown.
He also scored his first rushing touchdown of the year.
Yeah, it's looking really good for Seattle, and the NFC needs to be on notice. That's trouble when they're playing like this. And Tyler Lockett was involved in a lot of third down plays, if you noticed. So he's a guy who maybe next year we can see some relevance out of that position. I'm not really sure, but